thinking about ending his relationship with her because her ex has intimate photos with her. And he's looking at a career where this might hurt him in the future. And he was wondering, do I dump her? Do I hang out? What do I do? Kristen, what do I do?
Well, so we don't understand how this conversation came about, but that was neither here nor there because it happened. And she disclosed that her ex had intimate photos and intimate videos of the two of them. And he was like, all right, is this a ditch or date scenario? Do I break up with her because these videos exist? And if they end up surfacing years later, they could really do irreparable damage to my career. He has political aspirations, right? And so he felt something like this could be detrimental to him. Not thinking about her, mind you, thinking about him and the effects it could have on him. So he goes, because these existed, he didn't think he should pursue or continue the relationship, which I was like, this just sounds like victim blaming. Like if these do come out, it's not her fault. And two, it didn't sit right.
So before we get into the email update, Mo, let me ask you this question because this is your world as the only single person on the show. So if you take photos or videos like this and then break up with somebody, is there ever a time where you're like, all right, what are we going to do with the pictures? What are we going to do with the videos? We're going to delete these together. Is there ever that kind of conversation?
I've never done it. I've never taken pictures like that or sent pictures like that. So I'm not exactly sure how people who have done it handle it. But I know in my past, if I've received pictures like this and the relationship ends, they've never asked for the pictures back.
No.
Right. So they're just lingering out there.
Yeah,
right.
Kind of move on. And I guess if you keep them, you keep them.
It would be a very mature negotiation after a breakup to go, okay, we did some pretty freaky things. Can we just have like one session where we delete those things?
Well, from a woman's perspective, it depends on how amicable the breakup is. Because if it's a bad breakup, guys don't take rejection well. And there's some women who don't take rejection well, but just focusing on this particular scenario, guys don't take rejection well. And if you were to make that request, then he knows that's important to you, which could plant the seed. Oh, if I really want to get back at her, I'll release these. And that's the last thing you want to do is even give him the idea that he could use those as revenge porn.
And I do think this can go both ways for sure.
It can.
Yeah.
I just don't know how women would typically handle it, but I know for guys, it's unfortunate. But most of the guys I know, they ain't sending them pictures back.
Nah, even if you were asked.
Even if you asked. Especially if they're in their feelings, like KK said.
You're going to have them in your back pocket.
Yep.
All right, so the email update, Mo.
Hi, Bert Show. Yes, I was able to hear the segment the other day. The biggest thing I took away from listening to you guys is that my situation is obviously unique. I don't think it's quite obvious how much something like a video or intimate images could destroy the reputation I'm trying to build as a public figure one day. It would be really hard to explain away or for my future female to be seen in the light that I'd like them to be seen.
Pause.
Me.
No, it's
What?
the future female. Like when you refer to a woman as a female, not your future girlfriend, not your future wife, your future female. It has this weird, you know what I'm talking about, Cassie.
Yeah, it actually has really racist origins as well. Many people don't know that, but it dehumanizes women because humans are the only species that you would refer to a female of the species as a woman because we are humans. So when you call us female like that, it dehumanizes us and you're referring to us as any other animal. So let me tell you right there, friend, you're not getting elected based off use of female alone.
Hey, anybody can get elected these days.
Don't
That might be the reason why people would vote for you, to be honest with you.
It may sound harsh, but at this point in my life, my future plans are more important to me than she is. I really do care for her and thought there was long-term potential. However, I need someone with a cleaner background. I need no surprises. I realize you and likely others do not understand why this is so important, and that's okay. So I've decided I'm going to break things off with her. I don't want her to feel like I'm judging her because I'm really not. She just isn't a fit for me and my future. I don't think I'm going to tell her the real reason.
You should.
I'll just make up a reason and hope she doesn't take it too harshly. I really don't want to hurt her, but I don't see any way for me to continue with her and not risk what I want out of my future.
I really do think you should be honest with her. And I really do think you need to say, it would be really hard for me to explain away or for my future female to be seen in that light. I want you to say it just like that to her.
You know what? I'm not endorsing what he's saying, but I see where he's coming from. This dude's dream, he's focused. This is his thing. This is his dream. This is his short-term plan and his long-term plan. And he's so focused that he doesn't want to, if he sees a potential obstacle in the future, wants to eliminate it now. So I understand where he's coming. I don't agree with it, but I certainly understand where he's coming from. Cass.
We're in this digital age now, okay? So he's going to be very hard pressed to find any partner with a squeaky clean background. I would say 99% of people have some kind of skeleton in their closet that someone is going to take offense to. This is the type of thing that you would tell a campaign manager up front exists, so they have a game plan in case it leaks. Like, if this were me and that leaked, I would then make my platform revenge porn and talk about how awful women are treated and they can't be secure in relationships because it's going to come back to haunt them later on. And this guy is a villain for leaking these videos. So, and that's just not a campaign talking point for me. Like, I believe that. But my point is, no one has that perfect background, and there are ways, like, you should be positioning yourself. If you are dating someone and that kind of thing gets leaked, it shouldn't be about, what is that going to do for me? You should be mad for your significant other.
Yeah, she don't mean that much to him yet.
No.
He's not even thinking about that yet.
Mad for someone in general if that happens to them. It's a crappy thing. So, I respect his decision, but he's going to have a real tough time finding love in life.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.